in the morning, turn on 6 ABC News, and sit there until the little ticker at the bottom, the normal news program is going on. You know, they're talking about every which way they can possibly address the fact that there is snow falling from the sky or the current driving conditions. And all you could do was sit there at the bottom and watch the ticker. And you want to know the most ridiculous part about it? If you missed your letter, you were there until it went back around. There was no, I mean, you could boot up the computer and check that out. I don't know. It's bananas to me that we sat there locked in on the ticker at the bottom of the news program, and we would have to wait until alphabetically your school came up. And that's when you got to find out. And then game on. You either are going back to sleep or you're immediately getting dressed and going outside. That was a good time. Let's get back to that. Not the ticker. That was a pain in the ass. But playing in the snow when it's a snow day. That's what you're supposed to do. Okay, and that was, what's fucked up. Now let's get to more of that doom scroll of the week. Our earlier doom scroll was all about snow days. This one is about literally everything else. So here we go. First up on regular ass doom scroll, Jason finally joined TikTok, and the comments on his first video are 1% the Nerd Cluster social media team, which come through, nerds, and 99% of people who have heard my warnings. Oh, for our audio listeners, it is a close-up video of my husband fighting the temptation, but it is so close to his face that you can't see his neck. Okay? And he's eyeing it. And reveal, it's a bag of nerd gummy clusters. Let's rapid fire some of these comments because, yes, real ones. Yes. Kylie, he just showed up on my FYP. I promise I wasn't looking. We need Kylie's permission to be this close. Everyone remember what Kylie said. It's the seagulls from Finding Nemo, aka mine. This was Queen Emma's favorite, I think. It's just my face. It's literally just my face for one of our promo shoots that we did when the podcast started. I looked very serious, and I would fear that face as well. My reaction to the comment section was laughter. You guys know I love to run to a comment section, and you did not disappoint. And I love that everyone has heard my warnings and taken them seriously. Because yes. For the people who enjoyed that TikTok, same. He's a funny guy. And I look forward to the upcoming, up close TikToks that we will get to enjoy together. I can't wait. I'm actually very excited. So, last thing on Doom Scroll, I've been obsessed with this reel from Casual with a Coffee for literal weeks. And I have so many thoughts. I think I'm finally ready to react to this. Queen Emma, the clip, please. This is a mom with a tiny human sitting on the counter helping her make a coffee. And the tiny human is inserting themselves into the situation.
It's boy. Let's do it together because I want it to be
there. For our listeners, our audio listeners, she was just,
I know, I love it like that.
And
no, we both can't do it. We have to both do it.
The containers that he is trying to pour out of are huge. They're like a half gallon of milk container. And then he picks up, oh my gosh.
Perfect. He loves you, Mom. Okay. Yep. All right. Can you run out to the car and I will, No! Yeah, I know. Everything's okay. Hop out. Hop down. You're going to be fine.
If you are going to involve your kids in your everyday activities or tasks that you have, I think you have to enter it with this type of mentality because nothing hits your brain harder than after it spills and the mom goes, perfect.
Perfect.
It makes me, first of all, the first time I watched it and the spoon goes in and the whole cup tips over, I could have cried. I know the feeling of getting something done and then immediately experiencing the disappointment where you almost go immediately to blaming yourself, right? It's immediately like, I should have moved the spoon. I should have taken the cup of coffee with me. I should have done this. I should have done that. I should have taken him off the counter before I walked away. I should have, whatever, right? You go through, that's what I would do personally. I am in no way saying that this mom should have done it differently, okay? I'm just telling you what my reaction is. This mom did it exactly how this mom was supposed to do it. You want to know why? Because it's her child, and that's how she wants to parent, okay? Let's start there. Because no, we're not going to be out here criticizing moms. What I will say is, I have watched this no less than 20 times. Not 20 times back to back to back. I've revisited this multiple times. Of course, my initial reaction, as is with most social media posts, I sprinted to the comments where I found this hilarious one, which says, "What meds is she taking? Asking for a friend." Okay? The mom actually answered this. The woman who posted this video answered this comment and said, Lexapro. The reason I'm laughing is because to own this moment the way that she has, not only edit it, post it on the internet, and then be like, you know how I did that so calmly? Here's the deal. For anyone who wants to start some bullshit about taking whatever you need to do, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now. She got her business taken care of with a medical professional. That's the only way you get a script for that. So you know whose opinion we don't need? Yours. How about that? And also, we're women supporting women. And sometimes people need help. And sometimes that help comes in the form of Lexapro or any other medication that may be necessary. But watching this and the way that she expertly navigated the situation, I thought it'd be fun to dramatically reenact this clip with exactly how I would react in this situation. So, Queen Emma is going to set the scene for us.
Interior, Kelce residence, kitchen, morning, Kylie, a busy mom of four who cherishes her morning coffee as her sole moment of peace, preps her favorite beverage. Her tiniest human sits in a bouncer while her three older kids run around with uncapped Sharpies and screaming about farts. Action.
I don't really know why we have to scream at the top of our lungs. It's good morning time, and I don't think that farts are on the menu for breakfast.
The girls get increasingly closer to mom's coffee, trying to help her mix it, pour, etc.
Ooh, okay, so I'm gonna need everyone to back up. We're being space invaders. I need you to back up because this is going to be a very gentle experience that we're having here. And if people would like to help, it's going to be one at a time and closely monitored by mom's hands.
Kylie steps away briefly, and one of the girls almost instantly sticks a spoon in the coffee. It spills all over the kitchen.
Why are we touching the coffee? Who's helping me clean it up? For the record, it would definitely be Benny that tried to stir my coffee.
End scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Clock it. I will tell you, I would do my best not to yell in an angry way, depending on the day, though. That was nice way of saying it. So, just, Okay. That's it for Doom Scroll of the Week. I'll be right back with some more of the real ones' most burning questions for me. Until then, here's me talking to you about Intuit TurboTax. April 15th, 2026. Does this date feel familiar? If it's your birthday, then happy early birthday. But that's not what I'm referring to. I'm referring to, of course, to this year's tax deadline. And it'll be here before you know it. And luckily, this year, the days of sitting in a waiting room, handing over a pile of papers and staring across the desk for hours are over, all thanks to Intuit TurboTax. And this year has the biggest upgrade yet. Intuit TurboTax now has in-person locations nationwide. You can walk into a tech-enabled TurboTax location near you and meet face-to-face with a real tax expert. Drop off your documents in-store and see them uploaded in your TurboTax app instantly. Your TurboTax expert stays back and works to get you every dollar you deserve while you get real-time notifications so you can go about your day, I don't know, building a snowman with your kids, ooh, treating yourself to a nice cold Shirley Temple. Or hanging out on your couch with a large Irish Wolfhound. I'm not talking about my husband. I'm talking about the actual dog. Head to TurboTax.com to find a store location near you and get matched with a TurboTax expert and get real-time updates in the iOS app. When life happens, DoorDash is always there for me. Like last week when my kids dumped my entire bottle of shampoo down the drain and I had to get a new one fast. As anyone with tiny humans running around can understand, that example I just gave is a regular occurrence. The number of times that I have to randomly order something from the store so I don't have to pack everybody up in the minivan and go out, that would be insane. Being a person is tough enough these days, let alone a parent. That's why I use DoorDash. So when more ridiculous things happen, maybe Finn has a blowout when we're out of the house and I forget extra diapers, or Benny broke all the crayons in half and now her older sisters can't chill in color, DoorDash is always there with some seriously clutch deliveries. Sometimes I do back-to-back DoorDash orders because we can't decide on where we're ordering dinner from. I'm a little embarrassed to admit that one, but I did it. When life happens, DoorDash is there. Real life needs real relief. That's why DoorDash is there for whatever you need, whenever you need it. We all know life gets crazy. DoorDash just helps bring a little order to it. This episode is sponsored by YouTube TV. If you're a mom, you know we're basically professional multitaskers. At any given moment, I'm usually feeding at least one of my tiny humans, letting the dog outside, and talking on the phone with Jason about dinner, or Queen Emma about the podcast. I'm expected to do 4 things at once, so honestly, I expect my TV to do the same. That's why I'm all about YouTube TV's multi-view. It lets you watch up to 4 different streams at the same time on one screen. So when there are huge sports events on, or I'm trying to watch the big game, you don't have to choose just one. I can see it all without frantically clicking the remote, if I can find it. It's the only time in my life where managing 4 things at once actually feels relaxing. Seriously, guys, I have 4 children. I would know. Go to youtube.com/NGL to try it for free. New users only. Terms apply. Device and content restrictions apply. Welcome back, real ones. While you were gone, I gathered up another batch of your Ask Me Some Things questions. There were simply too many to not split this into 2 parts, so here we go. Let's do these rapid fire style, which we thought we were doing on the other one, but here we are. Okay. First up, we got a lot of real ones asking the same question. Where was she drawing with that Sharpie? This question is referring to Benny last week. She showed up in the studio with a Sharpie that was uncapped. She was drawing on her face. Not a whole lot. And there is a chance that I still haven't found other locations that she may have used the Sharpie. So stay tuned on that one. Next question from Jenny Hadley. Can we get to know Queen E better? She's always there and she seems like a fab person. Note from the desk of Queen Emma, you don't want that. Jokes on Queen Emma, because Jenny is not the only one that asked for that. I actually had a couple people in my questions asking for a whole episode with Queen Emma. So, yes. One day, Emma's going to need more time. And she's going to bargain her way into being the guest on an episode.
The ultimate bargaining chip. And I will hold on to it.
Even better than 2010's photos, okay? We'll get there, guys. Just stick around. Next up from Chelsea, how do you decide which kid gets to pick the movie/show? I swear this is like World War III. Okay, let me tell you. Sometimes I just veto and I pick. That's it. That's probably the worst answer you could have possibly gotten. Sometimes I have to veto everyone when there is an excess of arguing. I have tried. Sometimes we successfully decide on something together. Sometimes 2 kids will want something and 1 kid will not, to which I say, well, we're going to watch this. And if you don't want to watch, you can leave the room or play quietly. And other times I say, mom's picking. And when they say, why? And I say, because I never pick. Because I really I don't pull it often. But sometimes when you know it's one of those days that everything is like this between them, it's your day to pick. Next one says, from Emmy C. Harmon, I'm going to need some book recs from Kylie. This is honestly a really big compliment. I don't read. I can read. I have ADHD. That's not me joking around. That is diagnosed. Okay. I am flying by the seat of my pants. And if I try to read a book, I do audiobooks. I will do audiobooks. The last book I read was it Chelsea Handler's? Oh, I read Malala's last book, which was outstanding. I say read loosely. I listened to it on the audiobook. It was actually delightful because she reads her own audiobook. I loved it. It was so good. If I read a physical book, I will have to read the same page at least 6 times before I comprehend what I have read, because I will start reading and the voice inside my head is reading the page out loud. And my brain is on a train of thought that has nothing to do with what I'm reading. So next up, I don't really know what your question is, but Courtney Macon said ice. I think she's asking if I prefer that in my drinks. I actually prefer my water room temperature. So that's that. Next from Real One, Bran Morton. I feel like I missed something even though I watch religiously. Is your dog's name Patricia? Yes, it is. Benny calls her Patruja. She's Benny's dog. So I am trying to convince Patricia to be a studio dog. She and I are not on the same page yet, but she is a sweet girl and we love her very much. And yes, I have a wolfhound problem, and no, I'm not trying to fix it anytime soon. Okay. From Teely. Are you a marathon runner? No. If I transition into my marathon phase of life, I'm going to need a wellness check ASAP. Thank you. And last question from Real One, Rosa Patton. If you could be on any reality show, what would it be? Queen Emma has listed some ideas. Dancing with the Stars, Survivor, Traitors, Real Housewives, LOL, Jersey Shore, Family Feud, if that counts. The Great British Bake Off. I don't know if that counts either. Top Chef, Chopped. How about, I know, none. Guys, it's not an act. I don't want to be in front of a camera. Am I sitting here right now? Yes. Do I have full veto rights on anything that comes out of my mouth or that we post? Also, yes. Do I tell you when I'm not going to talk about something? Also, yes. Reality shows can suck my ass. That's a lie. I watch Jersey Shore because I love them. And I also watch Traitors because go Donna. All right. That's it for Ask Me Some Things. And now for our big snow day special finale. As is tradition in our solo episodes, Queen Emma has prepared another pop quiz. We've done trivia about pop culture, animals. Now we've got a snow day themed quiz. And this time we're raising the stakes. Oh no, you're an asshole. She didn't tell me about this part. We're raw dogging this. This time we're raising the stakes. If I get at least 6 of 10 questions right, this episode will be 60 minutes long. If I get 5 or less right, a cool 62. You're such a butthole. You're such a butthole.
Cool 60. How can you do a
59.
Snow,
59.
Snow day. Cool.
59.
It would
59.
be of a cool 60 on the
59
episode.
59.
But what are the stakes of this game then?
59. No, it's 6 out of 10. If I fail, I will give you 62.
Okay, great.
But if I win, I get 59.
Great.
Deal. This is the dumbest bargaining. You have finagled this in a way that is unfair. Okay.
What?
I just want to put that out there. Number 1, in the most wintry Disney animated film Frozen, Elsa creates a snow monster to make Anna and the others go away from her castle. What is this snow monster called? His name is Marshmallow.
That's correct.
I know it is. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm not getting a bonus point for singing that.
Your loss.
Monkey lives the furthest north of any type of monkey and is known to throw snowballs. The options are A, northern night monkey, B, Siberian tamarins, C, Japanese macaques, or D, the critically endangered frozen ship-flinging gibbon. It's not D, it is C, that's the Japanese macaques.
Fuck, I underestimated you. That is correct.
Sucker. There's actually really cute videos of them. If you're bored in your free time, you can look up videos of them sitting in little hot springs, like little like natural hot tubs, and there's like snow on the tops. Ugh, they're so cute. Okay. What was the name of the villain in Nickelodeon original hit film Snow Day? The villain? Oh, O'Doyle! O'Doyle rules. Tell me I'm wrong.
You were thinking of Billy Madison?
No, I'm not.
Is there no Doyle in the film Snow Day?
They team up at the end. He's the bad kid. Are you talking about the adult with the snowplow? Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay, well, this is embarrassing because I thought for sure I was right.
Okay, so it's not even close.
I'm not even close. I got that one wrong.
Well, it's the Snowplow Man.
It is the Snowplow Man, but he has a name.
I mean, they call him the Snowplow Man.
Isn't it the Is it? Did I say the Snowplow Man?
After you said the wrong answer, so you think I'm going to give you both?
Kylie Kelce became visibly emotional after Travis Kelce made a heartfelt decision involving her daughter, Wyatt, during an episode of Not Going to Lie. In the latest installment of the show, listeners were given a rare and deeply personal glimpse into the Kelce family, one that revealed a side of them few ever get to see. Even Kylie, usually composed and grounded, couldn't hold back her feelings as she shared a moment that clearly meant the world to her. The emotion came when Kylie spoke about Travis agreeing to include Wyatt, Jason, and Kylie's eldest daughter as a junior bridesmaid in his upcoming wedding to Taylor Swift. It may have sounded like a small gesture on the surface, but for their family, it carried tremendous weight. What unfolded during what began as a casual conversation turned into a memory Kylie says she will cherish forever. According to her, there were no formal discussions, no expectations tied to tradition, and no pressure from the scale of the event. The answer came easily, just as Travis has always shown up for his family. With a simple smile, he responded, "Of course. Wyatt is family." As Kylie recalled those words, her voice softened. To her, that response represented far more than a role in a wedding. It was reassurance that no matter how much Travis's life was changing, stepping into a new chapter shaped by global attention and a high-profile love, the people closest to him would always come first. Wyatt Kelce has grown up surrounded by love and normalcy. Fans have come to know her through the small, everyday stories Jason and Kylie have shared over the years. She's never been raised in the spotlight or treated like a celebrity child. Instead, her world has been shaped by simple family values, shared meals, backyard games, laughter, and the beautiful chaos of real life. That's why Wyatt being chosen as a junior bridesmaid didn't feel flashy or over the top. Instead, it resonated with many because of its sincerity and the deep family bond behind it. Kylie admitted she hadn't expected it at all. She shared that she initially thought the wedding would be massive, full of expectations and pressure, and she never wanted to place Travis in an uncomfortable situation. "I truly didn't expect anything," Kylie said honestly. But for Travis, there was never any hesitation. When Kylie described her reaction, the studio fell completely quiet.